Good morning, everyone. It's Lynn from Mother and Earth Baby Boutique here for our weekly developmental product spotlight. Just waiting for Sheila Hartley to join us from Early Autism Services. And today we are talking about one of our favorite products here at the store. They are called Warmies. Hi, Carrie. Um, so yes, we're going to be talking about Warmies today. I would love to know if you have one. I'm sure if you've been in our store, you've seen these cute little cuddly um, plush toys before. So please tell me if you have one. We have multiples at our house because my youngest absolutely loves plush toys, and he thinks that if you don't take them home, that it hurts their feelings to leave them at the store. So we have way too many. Hey, Sheila. All right, so we're gonna get Sheila on here so that we can start this. There we go. There we go. Hey, Sheila, how are you?
How are you?
Good. Just telling everybody that we have a number of Warmies at home. Do you have any yet?
No, but after reading them, especially they're filled with flaxseed. I found that so interesting. But oh, they're
Yeah.
cute.
Yes, this is one of the little ones. These guys are $14.99 for the little ones, and then the full size ones are $24.99. There's a variety of different animals. And then they have these ones that are called My First, and they actually have like satin on certain areas, and those are like safe for kids to like teeth on or chew on and play with because there's no flaxseed in that area. So as you know, flaxseed, if you add water to it, it is a great egg replacer because it turns into a gel-like substance. So you do not want that to happen to your animal. Unfortunately, we've had a few customers' kids that wanted to give their little Warmies a bath, and it didn't work out so well.
Ew.
So yes, you do not want to get these guys in water. They're not washable. They're just spot clean, but they are a huge hit. So
That's too funny.
So Warmies, the word Warmies, comes from the fact that you can warm it up. So you can warm it up. You can actually stick it in the freezer as well. And the fat in the flaxseed holds the temperature. And so that's why they work the way that they do. So yes, you stick them in the microwave, warm them up, and then they stay warm, or you can stick them in the freezer and then it holds that cold temperature as well. It does have the instructions right on the attached tag, and so that's really nice in case you forget, like, how long do I warm this up for?
Mm-hmm.
And then it also has French lavender in it, so it's nice and calming too. So you get the like nice scent of that French lavender. It's not fragrance, it's actual lavender. So if you're sensitive to, like artificial fragrances and stuff like that, you shouldn't have an issue with these guys. The other thing about the flaxseed is that it's heavy. And so I don't know if you guys deal with like doing heavy work, I'm sure, with some of your clients.
If they like it, yes.
Yeah.
We can definitely incorporate it. Some people find that so calming. Some people like it on their chest. Some people like it on their legs. I know a lot of people use weighted blankets and things like that. So if that's a comforting feeling, by all means, yes.
Yeah. So I actually learned about that because my oldest worked with early on because he was very, very busy and wasn't talking initially, when he was, 2, 3 years old. And so we did a lot of that heavy work with him. And I learned so much about it, how that like heavy feeling or, them having to concentrate solely on doing one task helps calm the nervous system. And so it's so interesting. So we had him pushing, like a chair across the room or a full laundry basket, or like the weighted blanket. I think that the same idea comes with the swaddling too for younger babies because their nervous systems are still developing. And so you're just, calming down that nervous system as it's developing. And I think it develops differently for each child. So these are a great option because they are nice and heavy. So my son has the turtle, and he will put that on his chest at night. And while it's not too heavy for him, I think it's just enough to
Yeah.
give you the same feeling as like getting a hug, just getting that weight on you. It's nice and comforting. So,
Oh, that's
and then you have little ones that carry these around. Again, one of these full-size ones can be quite heavy for a little one, and it just, again, helps them in so many different ways.
Yep. Good. Oh, cool. So I saw the smallest ones, are those half a pound, and then the medium-sized one is at 2 pounds?
You know what? I don't know that.
I think you have it on your website. Okay.
I don't know that. I have a scale right here. Let's test it out. That I have not, I'm just like, oh, they're heavy. Not really like thinking about how heavy they actually are. Let's see here. I'm going to zero it out. Okay. It looks like the little one weighs in at, it says 8.5 ounces.
Okay.
And then the full-size one, yep, almost 2 pounds. It says 1.9.
Okay.
So, and my scale could be a little bit off. So yes, half a pound and 2 pounds could be very close. They're a pound and a half. Yeah. So, so yeah, they're great. And then even if, we have a lot of people that, buy them and don't necessarily like give them to the kid when they're younger, but they can have them nearby. So when they're warm, it has that lavender fragrance that's nice and calming. And so that's a really great feature of it too. It's also nice because it can be used as like a heat pack. So you might have a little one that has some reflux or gas or anything like that. You could, warm this guy up and stick it on their belly.
It feels so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that you can put those in the freezer too, because I know like everybody likes different feelings. So some might like the warmth, some might like the cool, or like even on these hot days, like that might be really comforting if your kid's having a hard time calming down. You can give that to them and see if that helps them.
Yeah, we've had customers tell us that they'll warm up the Warmie and like throw it in their child's car seat. Ooh. Before they put them in the car, so it warms it up in the wintertime, as cold as it is here in Michigan. So
that for me, that's a lovely idea.
I know, right? So it's like their own little built-in heated seat.
Nice. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, we just really love Warmies.
I liked I was trying to think of like how you could intentionally incorporate them. It's a really good toy just to let them play with, like at the right age. But I was thinking that it would be good to help set some like routines, like nap time or bedtime go a little bit more smoothly. So if you find that this is a comforting tool to use, then maybe same time every night you guys start your routine, and this might be like the start of it or the end of it, depending on how things go. But this could be a really good way to just get into some consistent routines at night, so the kid knows when it's time to go to bed and they're starting naturally calming down at the same time every night. Yep, definitely. Most definitely. I'm a sucker for a good routine, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is my youngest has had his turtle. I think he got it, I don't know, either 2.5 or 3.5 years ago. So he's had it for quite a while.
And I want to say for like the first year and a half, like even through summer, he warmed that thing up every night. So, yeah, he absolutely loves them. But now he's got a number of them in his bed because I was telling everybody before you joined, he like, he literally thinks that these animals have feelings and that if he leaves them at the store, that they're going to be sad because they don't have like, you know, a friend.
Oh my goodness.
So yes, I'm a sucker for that too. So I'm like, oh, so, and he does play with them. You know, it's nice because they do have the weight to them, so you can do more stuff with them than just, you know, a floppy stuffed animal. They can actually sit next to something and, yeah. Yeah, he really likes them. Warmies also has an adult line too. So they have like their neck wraps. They have this heart-shaped one that we love recommending for like postpartum or even during pregnancy. So again, freezer or heat, put it on your back, put it on your stomach. You know, you could use them for breastfeeding, you know, for engorgement or to encourage milk flow. So all kinds of different things that you can use those for. And then I didn't grab one. They recently came out with their newest product is they have hand warmers. They're giant hand warmers. I believe they're $29.99, but they're a huge plush. And then there's actually a Velcro in the back, which is also a nice option because the flaxseed is in a separate compartment. So you take out that compartment and you can warm it up or freeze it, and then you can stick your hands in there. So, so that's a really nice feature in those big hand warmers.
Absolutely. Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. Did you have anything else to add about Warmies today?
I know we talked a little bit about the consistency of using that for like wind down time, and you can use it if you're not feeling well or if your child's not feeling well. That might become a comfort. But it's important to self-care, and I know that as parents let that slip a little too often. But if we can model that for our kids, whether it's like intentionally saying, "I'm going to sit down for a couple minutes and drink my coffee," or if you have a favorite item or like a neck wrap or the hand warmers like you were saying where you're like, I need this for myself right now. Like if we can verbally explain what we're doing and model how to take those little moments for ourselves, that'll show our how to do that as well. So I thought that these were a good opportunity to show how to take care of yourself so that your kids know how to do that as well.
That's great. I love that. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, they also have slippers too that I forgot about. So you can warm up the slippers and stick your sore feet in them, and yeah.
Yeah. These are like these are great things to buy for yourself, but I'm thinking of like with holidays coming up at the end of the year, but still like these will be great gifts for so many people too.
Yeah, Mother's Day, Father's Day, new baby, pregnancy announcements, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. All right. Did you have anything else to add about Warmies?
No, I don't think so. I'm really glad that you described what happens when flaxseed joins up with liquid. Thank you.
Yeah, my kids are allergic to eggs, and so it's like we use flaxseed. My one doesn't tolerate chia seeds, so we use flaxseed as an egg replacer. And so yeah, if you grind it up and add water to it and let it set, it turns into a gel-like consistency. So so yeah, the same thing happens.
Just keep that in mind.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
So yes, well, we're always here for those emergency warmie needs because we know that accidents happen, and you know we try and those replacements as soon as possible so the kids don't have to go without.
Yeah, they'll become a favorite real quick.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Sheila, for joining us again today.
Thank you. You too. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.